What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. I'm your host, Patrick Tarnowski. With me is the hostess with the mostest, Super Gibby, and today we welcome back Luke and Connor from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada band Calling All Captains.
What's up?
Welcome,
What's up?
welcome back to the show. Watchers, listeners, you might, like I said, remember Calling All Captains from our season 1 episode 10 way back in November of 2021. Lots happened since then. Like, you released your new EP, Emotion Sickness, on July 19th with the single Wallflower. How's the response been for the EP so far?
I could say it's been fantastic. We just did a few shows where it wasn't out yet, but we were playing the new songs, and there was some really good reception. Everybody came up after and were like, "Yo, like, this sounds so good. Can't wait to hear when it drops." And now that it dropped, people are just loving it.
Hell yeah. Oh, well, look at that little doggy.
It's Tobio.
Oh, cutie.
His name is Romeo.
Romeo?
No, his name's Tobio.
Tobio? He does look like a lover, so.
He is a lover.
But yeah, I think my favorite part about the EP and how it's being received is everybody kind of has their own favorite song.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like everybody just likes Wallflower. You know,
well,
like
Wallflower does fuck. It's very good.
So good.
Yeah. I like that
Okay.
one.
Well, so, I mean, with bringing that up, let's just hop into that question of like both of you. What is your personal favorite songs off of the EP? Both say Wallflower, though.
Yeah.
Wallflower might be my favorite to play, just because I really like the guitar riff in it.
Sure.
I'd say my favorite though is One More Day, because it's very close to me, and it's like we haven't done an acoustic song as a band, so
yeah.
And we've never done a
nice
song like Connor sings mains either, so
yeah. So I did all the vocals on that one, and I really like the vibe of that one. It's fun.
It's a good one as well. Luke,
my
what do you think?
My favorite is Skin and Bones.
Skin and Bones?
I was gonna say that also, actually. That one's probably my favorite off the EP.
Yeah, that one's just a ripper. And it's about me. I'm the Skin and Bones.
Oh, I thought there was more coming.
No. Just
No.
look at him.
It's just me.
Yeah.
I love it. Wow.
So you guys are heading out on the Emotion Sickness tour in the US with Good Terms in September. What are some of the places you're looking forward to playing the most?
Oh, well, actually, we're on the road for 6 weeks, so we'll be with a couple different bands.
Okay.
Good Terms. We're doing a little bit in the East with our friends Goalkeeper.
Sick. Yeah.
Throughout some
And
of
then we
Canada.
with Mike Fro.
Mike Fro. Yeah.
Oh. I guess I only caught the one image with like the dates with Good Terms. So it's good that you're going to be so is it like a whole like US tour then?
US, Canada, yeah. It's not as extensive as we've done in the past, but we go down through California, do a lot of the West Coast, and then make our way back up to Canada, travel east, and then do a bunch of the East Coast and Eastern Canada, like Ontario and stuff. So we're really looking forward to that. It's the first time we're going to take Emotion Sickness in its entirety on the road.
That's exciting. So yeah, with that now, since it's a much more extensive tour, are there what places are you looking forward to playing the most then?
Well, we always love going through California. We've got a show at Chain Reaction with Forever Came Calling and Handguns.
Yeah.
What a lineup. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked. So that's one that's going to be a highlight for sure. couple spots that we haven't been to as a band, like Vegas, we're playing for the first time. We're
That'd be
doing Salt
exciting.
Lake, doing Salt Lake City for the first time, which I've wanted to do for a long time. Yeah, I think pretty much everywhere else on that tour we've been. No, we're going to Boise, Idaho, or
Oh,
Boise, however you
For the
Boise.
say it.
boys.
Boise.
Boise for the
Yeah.
boys.
The
Yeah.
boys,
So
boys are
that'll be
coming.
interesting.
The
Idaho
Boise are.
actually goes. Idaho goes surprisingly hard for us. So we'll
Okay.
see how that
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
I mean, like, I hope you have a huge turnout because, like, I mean, I don't think a ton of acts really go to Idaho very often.
I think it's kind of like on the way to other places.
Yeah.
If you do end up there, I don't think a lot of bands are like, yeah, we're going to Boise. It's like, no, we'll
You
stop
know what
there
though?
on the
On this
way.
tour, we specifically asked for Idaho because that's honestly, it somehow became really special to us. I don't know if you know this, but like Lewiston, Idaho was like the very first United States
American.
show
Yeah.
we had
Okay.
ever. The
Ooh.
first
It
time
was when
we,
we.
yeah.
Oh, we're both trying to tell this story.
No, you tell it. You tell it. I told it last time.
Okay, yeah. So we had just signed to Equal Vision, and we just released our debut EP, Nothing Grows Here,
Yeah.
and we planned a big tour through Canada and the US, much like we're doing right now. And yeah, Lewiston was the first US date that we had. So it was all so much new stuff to us, like getting visas and crossing the border as a band for
Yeah.
the first time. It's kind of sketchy coming into the States as a band if you've never done it before. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of rules and hoops you got to jump through.
Yep.
And we were relatively small at the time, so we weren't sure what to expect. And I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 days after the EP had come out, and the room it was pretty well packed, but the front row, there's these group of dudes that we still talk to this day. They're like good homies of ours now. They were just there screaming every word in our faces, like four
The
days after
songs
it came
came
out.
out days ago.
Yeah,
That's
so it
That's
was
so
like
sick.
it was such a cool moment for us, being like, you know what, like there's something to this. We're in a
You could tell them
place.
what happened to me, Connor.
Luke cried. Is that
Yeah,
what you meant? Yeah,
yeah.
he cries.
Right.
He cries about things, but that's okay. That's good.
that's
I think
okay,
you know
man.
I
was,
cry. Nice.
Dude,
yeah, you see, you put it in a song.
it's
So
a it's okay to cry, man. Like, especially like for huge moments like that, like, and like getting visas and traveling to like a different country to play at, like, that's a wild experience that, not a lot of people get to do. I mean, I've done it the opposite way to go to Canada to play, and
oh yeah,
it's a process, and it's not just as easy as like crossing borders with, your passport or an ID or anything. You have to have work permits because
hmm
otherwise you're taking good old American and Canadian jabs.
exactly. If you're making money, they want their piece. So
Yep. Mm-hmm.
it's like any other cross border work. It's just what you got to do.
Right. And so on top of like, all this touring, you also just did like you got off a tour in June, the pedal to the metal tour, with some of our pals Costin. Love them. You
Oh
were out
yeah,
with, Idiofame, Burden, and Keeper. Do you have any
yep,
standout moments from that tour?
yeah. Okay, we played in Kelowna with Austin, ADO Fame, and I don't remember. There was a fellow. He was an acoustic act. I can't remember his name, but I was looking at the guest list. I mean, I guess a little background. Kelowna always been great for us. Our previous show in Kelowna was like a sold out outdoor brewery show where there was probably like 200 or 300 people. So we've come to expect Kelowna to be pretty good, and it was
Yeah.
again. But I was looking at the guest list, and I see the name Tom Cochran. I was like, huh, that's funny. This guy has the same name as like Tom Cochran, like Tom Cochran and Red Rider. And the promoter's like, no, that's actually Tom Cochran. Like he's coming to the show tonight. I thought he was shitting me, but no, I like later on in the evening I saw Tom Cochran there. He's like a family friend of one of the guys in Idio Fame. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tom Cochran, but Life is a Highway, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
that tune.
familiar.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he was out at the gig. We like got to meet him, take a picture with him and shit. That was pretty
That's
cool.
exciting. That's
That
super
is so
exciting.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, Luke, this one's specifically for you.
Okay, bet.
So we were scouring Reddit, and I found a comment that said, "His voice doesn't match his face. Haha. These guys sound awesome though. What celebrity would you say matches your voice?"
Holy shit.
That's a crazy question.
Yeah. Every once in a while we get a good crazy question.
That's a good one, yeah.
Because I was, while you're sitting there thinking, because I was sitting there looking through and I saw it on Reddit, I'm like, well, what face does his voice match then? And I'm like, well, I'll ask him.
That's something I never once thought about. Someone for sure with facial hair.
Yeah, sure. I can see that. That I can see. But not
When,
you with facial hair. That still doesn't match. That wouldn't
no,
match.
No,
no.
that'd be creepy. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Man, that is a tough one. I'm trying to think who I would think of.
Ben Affleck.
I got one. I got one in mind. It's maybe not like a celebrity, but maybe a celebrity. Caleb Shomo from Beartooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could I could see that.
I mean,
Luke's got that Shomo.
I would say that, Beartooth, I would consider them, celebrity.
Yeah, totally. They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
Can I swear? Am I allowed
Oh
to
yeah,
swear?
yeah, you're good.
Absolutely. Please do.
I'm not gonna get in trouble. Okay.
Absolutely.
No.
All right. Bet.
You're not gonna make more work for me, like beeping or nothing. I don't do
Cool.
that. I don't do that shit. We're all adults
Yeah, well,
here.
swearing is like part of my vocabulary, but sometimes we do radio interviews and then you absolutely cannot swear, so
Yeah.
better to
Yeah.
ask. Yeah.
I remember, just a super random off subject story. My band was playing, we were on tour and we were playing at a church, and like they were very strict about, they were like, there's no swearing, none of that sort of stuff. So my vocalist got so anxious that like he just left, and he didn't come back to like the venue until it was time to play, because he didn't want to get us in trouble and get us kicked out. So he just like had this weird panic like attack of not being able to swear. He's like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. And so like he left, we played, and then he was fine, because if we got kicked out at that point, it was okay.
That's funny. At least he knows his limits.
He does.
It's funny. Speaking of a church, I think that's the first time I met you guys. You guys played at a church with a band I was touring with.
Was that
It was in California somewhere.
Oh, really?
I
California.
played a
The only
church.
time,
Oh, that was
I remember.
that was in Bakersfield, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That was with
That-
Gold Steps and Gardenside, right?
That one band with that RV.
No, I don't think they were. Were they there? I don't think
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were there.
Yeah, no, that I was touring with that band at the time. The band in the RV.
Oh, you were the band in the
Oh.
RV. Everybody hated them. Oh,
What was
no,
that?
just kidding.
What was that band? What was that band called again?
As We Are.
Yes.
And y'all had that master merch set up.
Yeah. It was cool.
That
was like my first time like touring with them, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun, pretty cool. I could get used to an RV on tour.
Oh, Baker. You know what? I was thinking of a different venue. I was thinking of like Ompoke or something like that. No, I remember Bakersfield. That shit was crazy.
So we have another question. This one we're bringing back to our first interview with you. Connor, you weren't at that one. Luke was. But now you can answer this for the first time. So in our last interview, we asked you, if you had to try and survive one night being chased by a horror movie character, who would you pick and why? Luke, you chose the girl from The Grudge. The other choice was Jason. So after what, like, after these years and things you've experienced, are your answers still the same or have they changed?
Are those still the choices?
You can choose whatever you feel like choosing.
That's
But
just what you answered last time.
your original choice was the girl from The Grudge.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay. I think past me came in clutch with that answer.
It was a good one. I remember you just said, yeah, I just wouldn't watch the tape.
That's The Ring.
Oh,
I
that's
think
The
The
Ring.
Grudge is different.
That's right. You did say the
Yeah.
girl from The Grudge, though.
Wait, no. I wouldn't fuck with The Grudge. The Ring.
The Ring? Yeah, okay. You just wouldn't watch the tape.
No,
And
I could see you going scary movie and just just start boxing her.
Connor, what do you say?
I'm trying to think of a horror movie that I've
The
seen.
the big argument was mostly about Jason, because he was like, Jason, he's slow as fuck. And then we were like, no, he's got transportation powers, and it went all around with that.
Yeah. You got me stumped. Um,
I
fuck.
I personally think I think I would do Michael Myers because that man don't run either.
Yeah, but the walkers are the ones that you gotta watch out for, man. There's something about them.
yeah, it's like with every step they take, they actually take 4.
Yeah. I mean, they're walking, they still are catching you.
But I just have to survive one night being chased. That's the
Just
thing. I could
one
just get
night.
in a car, drive to the next town.
You know what? If I just have to survive one night,
Yeah,
you
just
know what
one
I'm
night.
doing? Just
Yeah.
one night? Oh, easy. Easy. I just take a bunch of Adderall and just like dodge Freddy Krueger the whole night.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just you only gotta stay awake for one night. And so,
If it's one night, whatever. Hell, like just throw me 12 Red Bulls. I'll be chilling.
yeah,
I'll play video games.
there you go. Can
I
stay
ain't fall.
awake.
I ain't falling asleep till the next day.
Yeah. 24 hours, that's easy thing to stay awake for.
Yeah, facts. I'd do that.
Yeah, I could do that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe like the clown from the Terrifier or whatever. I don't remember his name offhand, but
Oh,
like
Art the Clown.
Art the Clown. I mean, he's just a dude. Just a dude, as far as I
Oh,
know.
is that that guy that has that famous gif and it's like, he...
Yeah, the black
Yeah.
and white clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he's just a
Those
dude.
Feel
movies
like
are trippy. If you haven't seen
Oh,
them,
so scary. The first one is wild. The second one is like a mind fuck, but the first one is just crazy violent.
yeah.
okay, well, if I had to pick for one night, I'd pick the dude from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know if
Oh,
you guys saw the most recent one they made. Not very
Leatherface?
good.
No.
The one is that where they're like in the town they bought or something like that.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? If I was the girl that I was like, if I was her, like, I would easily have no way from this guy already.
Yo,
So
you see your sound
I
started
gotta
to
be
cut
pretty.
out. You sounded exactly like Boomhauer.
I got nine boom out.
Yeah, I mean it was very Boomhauer for sure.
But no, I agree. All they had to do was get in the car and leave, and they were good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Yep. All right, that's my final answer.
I approve of all answers.
All right. So we got one more question before we go to a quick break. It's a question we always ask everybody. If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now that you wish you knew when you were starting your journey, what would it be?
Thinkers.
You know, I guess one piece of advice that kind of worked for us in the end was don't spend, let's say you're in a band and everybody's got $500 to pitch towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spend $2,000 recording 5 songs just because you think you're supposed to put out an EP. Take that $2,000, record one great song. Maybe even you get a co-writer. Maybe ask your favorite local band if they want to help you write a song.
Yeah.
You know, it's take a budget you have, put that into the recording, get it mixed well, get it mastered well, film a dope video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure you could get that done with the budget, and then just as soon as you have something good that's professional, your first material, you've already leveled up than half of these other bands that just record something really, really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that you can't do that. Lots of bands have found success like that, especially in DIY and emo. But if you want to just skip a bunch of steps and you want to be taken seriously right off the rip, then treat your band really seriously.
Totally.
Don't even announce your band until you have music and a single, and hopefully you can book a show right away.
Yeah, because, you know, people's attention spans are so short. You know, if you announce your band before you have anything, what's going to keep them there to remember?
Yeah, like if your announcement post is you teasing your first single, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Then immediately you're already hooked. Be like, yo, there's a new band. I don't even know what they sound like, but the teaser is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gets them excited.
Yeah, that's my one advice is don't forget to take yourself seriously. Spend the money on where it counts. And
but
also,
not too seriously.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend money too. If you have a buddy that's really, really good at recording and he's willing to help you out, do it up.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of bands use MIDI drums too for lots of their first singles. Hell, even for albums, just because they sound great. There's no right way to doing anything, but that's just what we found worked for us. Is that we put all our money into a good single, recorded it well, flew out a nice videographer, and people started to take us seriously after that.
Hell yeah. Connor, what you got?
My one piece of advice I would offer is invest in yourself. I think when we started out as a band, and even to this day, we always had that mentality where the band came first, in the sense of like, say you go play a show, you make $500 on this show. I think maybe a lot of newer bands would get excited and like want to keep that money for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But we always put that right back into the band, invested into merch, or like Luke said, invested into like recording yourselves, making videos.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to like keep that mindset, especially starting out. And like even to this day, when we release music, like vinyl records and merch and everything, I'll go and buy it all. Even though I don't like need it, I could get it for free if I wanted it. But it's like that mindset of invest in yourself, and like every little bit of investment. It doesn't have to be money. It could be time. It could be just like your general efforts. And then adding on to that sort of is like build a good team. You need a good team to do if you want to take it seriously, and just like do what you're good at. I think it's important for a band to like split the workloads. I think a lot of bands, there's one or two guys that do everything and then get burned out. So I think it's important to figure out what each person's good at and then have them do that. You know, everybody can do everything, but it's kind of hard when you have too many cooks in the kitchen or not enough cooks in the kitchen. You kind of need to split the workload and just like work as a team. It's very important.
I completely agree with that, 100%. You know, being from somebody that has been in bands where only, you know, I'm the only person that does anything outside of recording the music. You know, it gets really draining if you have to be like the manager, the songwriter, the social media manager, every social media manager. And you know, it's
Mm.
splitting that workload is only going to get you and your band further by, you know, everybody pitching in.
Yeah, I think that can, like, having one person do everything while everyone else kind of coasts off of the work they're putting in can eventually breed resentment within a band.
Totally.
And like nothing kills a band faster than like internal turmoil like that. So it's very important to be open with each other, split the workload when you can.
Mm-hmm.
And also on the flip side of that, there's some times in life where certain people in the band will have things changing in their lives and they won't be able to pull their weight. So you gotta know when those times are and step up when you need to and step back when you need to and trust that your team is gonna be there to fill the holes and hold you up when you need it.
Right. Absolutely. And with that great bit of advice, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with our next segment. Today's episode is sponsored by Chattanooga Beard Company. Are you looking for a quality company to help sexify your beard? Turn it up to 11, take it to a whole new level. I have tried lots of other products over the many years it's taken to grow these luscious face locks. And then I tried Chattanooga Beard Company, and I kid you not, it changed my beard's life. Their products are made from quality ingredients like sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, coconut oil, beeswax, lanolin, and shea butter. I have at home their shampoo and their conditioner, 2 different scented beard balms, 1838, which is wood, amber, and grapefruit, and churchwarden, which is pipe tobacco and wild cherries and freedom. I also have 2 of their beard oils, Clean Slate, which is bergamot and lime, and Iron Forged, which smells like coffee and chocolate, and you just want to eat it. My wife loves the smell of their Clean Slate oil. It's been a game changer. You don't have to take my word for it, because who am I other than the lovely looking man with this lovely looking beard? Try it for yourself. Just go to www.chattanoogabeard.co and snag any of these products or one of their other many scents and styles. And as a bonus, if you use our code Unsigned Pop Punk at checkout, you're going to get 15% off your order. So if you love your beard, or you love someone with a beard, try out Chattanooga Beard Company. You won't be mad you did. This episode is made in part by Shameless Souls. Do you like alternative clothing that has uplifting messages and looks totally badass? Hey, we got you covered here at Unsigned Pop Punk. Shameless Souls is a unisex clothing brand focused on self-empowerment. No matter who you are, live shamelessly. You. For a short period of time, for our listeners, save 30% off with promo code POPPUNK24 from now until August 19th, 2024. Make sure to go check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Give them a follow at ShamelessXSouls, or just go to www.shameless-souls.com, and always live shamelessly. Thank you so much to Shameless Souls for sponsoring today's episode.
And we're back. Thanks so much for sticking around. We're hopping into our next segment, everyone's favorite segment, Food for Thought. I think that's a mobile only, because that would happen to you sometimes too.
That's right. It was
when you were on your phone.
Yeah, because I do
No,
like
I'm
this.
on my laptop.
Are you on your laptop?
Not me.
Yeah.
You have to do double.
You gotta do double. Didn't
no
work.
thumbs.
Hello?
You can also do peace signs.
Yeah, I
And
must
None
have
of
this
these-
turned off or something.
I must, because it doesn't like me. That's fair.
So, anyways, we're hopping into the food for thought segment before we sit here trying to get these effects to work.
Right. Food
So-
for thought. We're just gonna chat about food, food relate, adjacent things, because everybody can relate to food.
Honestly,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. I love
Huh?
interviews where it's not about only music.
Yeah,
We love food.
yeah.
It's very refreshing. Yeah.
Who doesn't love food? Like that's, it's great.
So,
And-
first question here. Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and like it is very topical, especially with touring bands and stuff. Like this is shit, you have to do all the time.
You guys are
Figure
always
out
on
food.
the hunt.
We're either getting food or playing music. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's a lot of the day. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, Gibby, get him now.
So, speaking
Yeah.
of like getting food or playing music, what is Calling All Captains' go-to post-show food stop before starting the long drive between shows?
Okay. First of all, we don't night drive. We're not a night driving band.
Okay.
Ooh,
No,
okay.
Unless we absolutely have to, we'll do like an hour and a half after a show, maybe.
Okay.
Because Luke and I do 95% of the driving in the band, and we
All right.
also do all the vocals. Well, we do 95% of the vocals, so it's not good to like burn yourself out too much, especially on like a 2-month tour.
You need
doing
that
all
good
the
sleepy
driving.
time.
Yeah,
Rest.
so and I find like it can be quite dangerous driving at night, especially
Sure.
in the colder months and winter and shit.
Totally.
But post show food, depending where we are, we're in the United States, Taco Bell, 100% of the time. Because I think it's either like Taco Bell or McDonald's that are open that late, and McDonald's is not that great. And Brad, our other guitar player, simply will not eat it. He will just go hungry.
I respect
He
that.
will eat. He will eat Taco Bell though.
The thing is Taco Bell is always the correct answer, though.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Especially
Taco
when they
Bell
were
and-
doing Feed the Beat too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. We applied for that shit, but they never got to us. But Taco Bell in Canada is much different than in the States, and it's not as good.
Really?
Guess what they
So-
serve as the side?
What?
French fries.
Yeah,
We-
because they're paired with KFC, so they give you French fries instead of like extra tacos, which is bullshit.
Do you guys have the nacho fries? We have nacho fries.
Honestly, I don't know, but Taco Bell's making like a silent exit from Canada. They're like
Oh.
slowly shutting down all the restaurants.
That's
Never
crazy.
said anything. So yeah, we don't really get Taco Bell when we're in Canada. We kind of just get whatever's open, which is not much. Most of the time, it's gas station food,
Right.
Or
like a glizzy or a granola bar or something.
Glizzy.
Like gas
But-
station.
Gas,
Yeah,
dude.
shit's-
Does anyone in the band fuck with one of them like gas station burritos though? Like the da bombs or anything like that?
I
No,
don't
but
think we do, not typically.
we have something in Canada. We have these like high guard pizza subs. These like pizza subs, dude, they come in a plastic thing and you just throw them in the microwave for like a minute and it's like a fresh pizza sub.
Well,
That's sick.
I wouldn't say that much, but when it's 2 a.m. and there's nothing else available, it's
Bro,
totally
that it bangs when it's the only thing to eat. It bangs.
yeah, man.
Wait,
also we now have Uncrustables everywhere up here, so we're a big fan of Uncrustables.
Oh, I love Uncrustables.
what's your favorite Uncrustable?
Right now,
Peanut butter and strawberry jelly.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
right now we only have that kind and the hazelnut.
Okay.
I don't
I
think
think
I had
we're
the
not-
hazelnut one.
I know that there's up here we have like there's the grape, peanut butter and grape, and then there's also peanut butter and honey.
Honey, that would be good as hell.
Yeah.
There was a grilled cheese one
Yeah.
at one point too, I
A
think.
grilled cheese
Get
one?
the
That's on.
Fuck, oh, that's cool.
Wow.
All right.
You know
Okay,
what?
so
I saw one meme where it was like it wasn't an Uncrustable. It was called a Crustable, and it was just crust.
Oops, only crust.
It was like the bread cut out in the middle.
Yeah, it's
The
just
mi-
Crustables.
I love
Crustable.
that.
It'd be great if it was just called like a crusty, just a crusty. I like
A
it.
crusty, no, man.
just, I just gotta run to the store. I gotta pick me up one of them crusties, dude. Oh,
Oh,
fucking love crusties.
It doesn't sound as appetizing, I'll tell you that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. All right. So like doing a quick Google search, anyone can find like what a location's supposed famous foods are. But being locals, what would you say Edmonton is most known for when it comes to food?
Donair.
Okay, we might not be most known for it, but do you guys know what green onion cakes are? Like to do with Chinese food?
No.
No.
Exactly, because they were invented in Edmonton.
Okay, what is
Everybody-
it?
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a deep fried. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a
green onion cake.
Doing it right
yeah.
now.
Look that shit up. It was
Gibby's
news to me that
You even type
wasn't like
in green onion cake man.
Green
Green
onion
onion
cake
cake
man?
man?
Yeah, he's the guy who created it.
he's still around. He still has a restaurant here. But everybody in Edmonton
Oh,
who
he
was
looks so
born here
wholesome.
and grew up here will know. Like when you get Chinese food, you get a green onion cake as well.
That looks good,
You dip it
actually.
in the chili sauce. It's just like deep
Oh
fried.
no, dip it in poison
dough.
sauce is like whoa. Oh,
Yeah, but I feel like maybe that's not the most well-known one because you probably have to be from here.
Sure.
So
but
Well,
I guess
also,
I guess like what Luke said is donair.
the donair. Okay.
Yeah,
So
good old donair.
I I like watching like mostly like food challenge people, I guess would say on YouTube.
oh,
and so
did you see Beard Meats Food go have the big fa?
Yeah.
I have not I don't watch Beard versus Food very much, but my favorite is Joel Hansen, who is also from Canada.
Okay.
But I've seen him do some donair challenges. Have you had like a gyro before?
Yeah, I've had a year before.
What's the difference really? I've never had
No,
a donair.
It's more of like a taco shape.
I think
Donair is-
I think like a donair comes in many forms depending where you're at, and it's just spelled differently. Like in the UK, they just call it a doner, two
Yeah.
N's, and in Germany, it's just like a donor with one O, DONER. It's all the same thing, though, right? Like maybe it's slightly different.
like that shaved beef.
Yeah,
sweet
it's like
sauce.
I think it's like lamb or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, because a gyro is just on a pita. It's the lamb, and then it's like a cucumber dill sauce with like
okay, that's cool.
tomato and
That's
lettuce.
Cool. Yeah, onion. If you fuck with that,
Yeah, onion and tomato. I don't know why I said lettuce. That was wrong. It's just tomato and
I mean,
onion.
I'm sure you could get lettuce, but
Sure.
yeah, and then I think with the donair specifically, you get the sweet sauce.
Yeah, okay.
Really
Yeah,
good.
because there's a different sauce, I knew.
Maybe it's just the sauce that
I
changed.
think it is the sauce. The sweet sauce is like specific to here.
So that's probably like the only real difference between a gyro and a donair.
As far as I know, I'm not an expert, but
A gyro is Greek. Donair is Middle
Yeah.
Eastern.
Yes. And a gyro is Greek.
All right.
I love Greek food.
This
All
one
right.
might be a stumper for y'all.
Okay, that's not hard to do, but stump us.
This is probably my favorite question that we've probably started using. Like, if calling all captains was a potato, what kind of potato would you be?
Like, in what form would we be prepared as a potato?
However you want to answer it.
However your heart tells you to answer that question.
Connor, can I take the
Okay.
reins on this one?
Oh, he's ready.
I don't know. I'm worried that you have something locked and loaded so quick, but yeah, go for it.
All right, I think Colonel Captains would absolutely be a russet potato because
Somebody
That's what I was
finally said it.
thinking.
because
That's what I was thinking. That's the
a
first.
russet potato is not only one of the most widely used commercial potatoes that's used for chips, fries, mashed potatoes. You can use russets in combination with lots of other potatoes as well. But one thing that I'll say specifically is that the russet it's like captains in that it can be prepared so many different ways, much like our genres. We really dip our toes into lots of different ways. One day you can eat calling all captains as a potato chip, but the next day as French fries, maybe waffle fries in the future. You don't know this.
This was the most put together. Like, do you think about russet potatoes often? This
Hey
is
man, I don't gotta answer. I'm no follow up. No follow up question.
You didn't fuck around with that question. Like
you were locked and loaded, ready.
It's like, let me tell you about the history of russet potatoes. Okay. First, they were found by a man named John Russet. Okay, that's why they're called just russet potatoes. No.
Man, you don't know that. Could
be true.
I know. It could be
We
true.
grow a lot of potatoes here in Alberta, I think. I'm sticking with that.
All right, Luke, are you looking up who like
Russet Burbank? I thought it would have been John Russet.
John Russet sounds but was his name
right.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. Was his name Russet Burbank?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's legendary.
That's a badass name.
Russet's a last name, not a first name.
Oh. So Burbank Russet?
No, I'm just saying it should have been.
Oh. Yeah. You should.
It's like John Russet.
Yeah, I agree.
If I ever go country, it's gonna. My name will be John Russet.
I love it. I feel like somewhere, somehow, you should fit in like Russet Burbank into some sort of form of calling all captains, like an EP name, a song title, a shirt. Russet Burbank.
Russet we'll come out with our own line of potatoes.
You could. I love it. All right. That is the end of the Food for Thought segment. Now all that's left is our rapid fire question segment.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
You're just gonna speak from the heart. You're gonna shoot from the hip. Like whatever the first thing is that comes to your mind, go with it. You ready?
Get anything for finger guns? Come on, Zoom. No,
there's no finger guns. It'd be awesome if it was just a couple little hands just like going up in the air.
Yeah.
I think you should do that. Okay. Monster Energy or Rockstar?
Monster.
Right.
Sugar free.
Pop punk or emo?
Shit. Pop punk.
All right. Taylor Swift or John Mayer?
John Mayer.
Nice. Skinny jeans or baggy pants?
Oh man, straight chinos.
Skinny jeans.
Straight chinos. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. Disney Plus or Netflix?
Netflix.
Disney Plus.
Stuffed crust pizza or deep dish pizza?
Stuffed crust.
Vans or Converse?
Vans.
Nike, my guy.
There you go. All right, last question. The All-American Rejects or the Offspring?
The Offspring.
Nice.
All day long.
I love it. Hell yeah, guys. Well, that's it. You did it. You finished the podcast. Now all that's left, just let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, and what's next.
All right. What I got going on, I recently got back into yo-yoing. You can probably find me at my place of work. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to find out
your own, like a yo-yo channel or something where you just fucking yo-yo and learning tricks, dude, that'd be I would watch it all day.
Don't give me ideas. No, I would say that we just released our first EP, first piece of music in what feels like a long time. It's called Emotion Sickness. It's got 6 songs, brand new vibes. And if you've made it to the end and you haven't heard of us, don't know where to go, you can check out callingallcaptainsband.com. And if you want to check out a show, we're playing all throughout America and Canada this fall. Go to callingallcaptainsband.com/tickets.
Slash the prices. Hell yeah. Luke, Connor, thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's honor. We love having you on. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Cool. Well, this has been another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? Podcast about life in the music industry, and we will see you next Monday. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you to those who already are. Please rate and review the show to help the show be found by new people. And if you're in the position to help us grow, head on over to our website where you can find merch, our Patreon, and other ways that you can help at www.unsignedpoppunk.com. Let us know in the comments who else you'd like to see on the show and what other content you would like to see. Thank you so much for spending your time with us.